Oka Tran? Oka? Is Oka here? Oh, yeah, there.
Hello? Okay. This is toast. Okay, yes. Hello? Okay. Can you see me over the podium? This poem is called...
Yeah, you don't have to use the podium if you don't. You
That's
need
okay.
it.
I'll hide behind it. That's okay. This poem is called Small Talk, and it's the last poem I workshopped in class. Because this is a poem about Vietnam, I must mention rice paddies and water buffaloes in the unforgiving jungle. I must mention Platoon and Full Metal Jacket and that Russian roulette scene in Deer Hunter. Because this is a poem about Vietnam, 2 words, not one, I must bow my head whenever I read it aloud, out of filial piety, out of humility, out of the sacred teachings of Buddhism. I must ooh and ah and go on bended knees when you say, I fought for your people. Sir, I was born in America, I am your people. Because this is a poem about Vietnam, I can't tell you that my father calls the war the American War, where Vietnamese people are the backdrop to America's story of heroism. Inseparable from the sweaty jungle, inseparable from the haze of cigarette smoke, inseparable from the hemorrhaging bullets. Supporting characters to the US soldiers perishing into the humid wilderness like angelic white knights floating down from heaven. Because this is a poem about Vietnam, I can't tell you about the Jim sisters who led the first rebellion against the 1,000-year Chinese colonization, about the Viet Minh movement who fought against the 100-year French colonization, about Ngo Dinh Diem, the first president of South Vietnam who stood up to the Americans and was assassinated. I can't tell you about Vi Dao Go Vang Dong Din, about the family and strangers, and Go and Ju and An and Am, about how Nuoc means both water and nation, about the wind whistling through Dalat pine trees in the month of Tet, about the cool smell of eucalyptus oil reminding me of home. I can't tell you about 1968 when my mother, 18, stood up in her English class and defended the woman born by Oka, mother of Vietnam, from the American teacher who said all Vietnamese women are either housemaids or bar girls. Because this is a poem about Vietnam, I can't tell you what it's like to live in the space under the hyphen.